welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Gilbert. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah's offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They feed him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
He's in open space downfield. Got the 1st down and more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the option. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos offense will get the ball for the first time. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
This is why Rice Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Meredith. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking for a gap. It's ball. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. The short hands. It's Meredith. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw on 3rd. Pocket breaking down. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Quick handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Utes look to keep this drive humming. They go to the ground. The spin, still on his feet. Touchdown Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will fall incomplete as we have played 1 quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires downfield. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes the grab at the 30. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! And
this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Riggs. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Now on the option. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just destroying the competition today, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up 14 over Kansas. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon to kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
When QBs get flushed outside the pocket and they have to scramble, you go into scramble rules. But more importantly, I think as a quarterback, I just want you to throw the football away when you get a chance. Throw that thing out of bounds. I don't get a loss on the play. Instead, the ball gets moved back to the line of scrimmage. I'd like to see him do that a little bit more.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got a man. It's ball. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for space. It's Robinson. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Gonna take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering, and you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Turning it on. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Off the play fake on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Green. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Utes have their offense in high gear. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grab behind the line. It's Mitchell. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Broncos decide to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll try the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap. 42 on 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Toss sweep to the left. Find some fresh air. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Quarterback may change this route. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's a heat. Shakes off the defender. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Broncos are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give to the lone running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss. He can...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rubbing in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Phase 27 jump. Phase 27 jump.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is...
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. The tag. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Makes a grab for a big play. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Leaves it with the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They've got the screen set up. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Toss to the outside. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires left. Got his man. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.